Welcome to this edition of What's Up Wednesday for April 30th, 2025. Today we're going to talk about eBooks to Keep, Part 2. This time we're talking about Smashwords. Last time when we did Part 1, we talked about Patreon and using BookFunnel to get the books from there to wherever we wanted to read them. Today we're going to go through a little bit about Smashwords. I know a few things about it. I've been playing around with it for, at least an hour now, trying to figure out exactly how to show you best how to use this. So hopefully things will go fairly well. Okay, this is my library in Smashwords. So let me just go to the front page of Smashwords here. Okay, this shows me I can pick prices, I can pick links, I can choose categories over here. I haven't found it to be the easiest to hunt things down on if you don't know the book or author or series, because you can type that in up here, which I'll show you in a minute. But let's just click on Christian, and then you've got these other categories. Scroll that up so that we don't miss it. All fiction Christian, and then you can do short stories. I think this gives you more options. Yeah, a little bit more options there if you want. If you wanted Christian suspense books, then you could click that and you would find that. You can go back to just the plain old Christian by clicking up there. Romance, you could get there, and then you can click on the covers to look at the books, which is good. And you can go to under 20,000. So if you want a short read, you want a really long read, medium size, average read, shorter but not the shortest read, all of those things you can do there. Okay, so that gives you a little look-see there. And then you just click on, and it'll show you this, and you can go EPUB, mail, give as a gift, add to cart. So it'll give you this quick view. And if you want to go to the detailed page, then you could go to the details page, and it'll show you the long, if there is one, show long description. And it'll even give you the word count here and when it was published and all of those sorts of things. Categories. I wonder what happens if I haven't done this part, so this is new. I just got. So if I want to go clean and wholesome, that is a good way to do it, because I do prefer clean and wholesome books for reading. Okay, so the other option is you can put in a name up here. So let's just go Leanie Brown. That's me. Okay, I'm going to click on my name right there. It'll bring up my author page. And if I want to keep it so that I can find it more easily, I can add author to favorites by clicking that. And now if I were to go, and if I didn't want to have it favorited anymore, over here, there is an unfavorite button that I could click and I would be unfavorited. Underneath the biography there, the little bio for me, there are all the books organized in series, so they're fairly easy to find. Okay, now if I go to, I'm going to go over here. See if I was on my profile. If I was on my profile, there's a spot where it'll list favorite authors. The ones that I have there right now are Annalee, which is also me, and then Leanie Brown. Okay, Annalee Nelson, she's got 3 books, and she has one that is free right now. So if we went to this one, this is just free. It's not a coupon deal. It's just a freebie right now, and it is on it and with Quill and Ink are both free everywhere until May 12th, I believe it is. So if we come to one that's just free, maybe it's always free. Some authors have perma-free books where they have like the first in the series that is always free. So you get to read the first one and see if you like the series. And then if you do, you can continue on through the series. You'll have these options on your screen. You can download the ebook just by clicking here. You can add it to your library, which will put it on your wish list, which is different than other ways. We'll see that in a minute. And you can email the book. Oh, and I was going to have that open so that I could show you. So when we email the book, then we have to go to, let's see, I think it was click here. Nope, that was not it. See, I was working on this, trying to figure it out. Click on the change email or configure Dropbox. That's where it shows me. Then it'll show me the delivery box. I've already delivered this to myself. 3 times today now. That's my 3rd time. All right. So let me go to Gmail. This is my author Gmail account. And hopefully it'll be there. Okay, so you'll get an email that looks something like this. Okay, I've got several of them there because I've been practicing. Like I said, I've been practicing on this. And then you'll have the option to add it to your drive, which is something that I like to do, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to organize it so that I might already have this one in here, but we'll see. I'm going to put it in my Smashwords books files. That's my file for Smashwords books. Okay, and I can also download it from here. So if I click the download, it'll download to my computer. But I wouldn't have to email it to myself if I didn't want to, although I tend to keep these emails too, just to make sure that I have them and I can download them again later. I can go to, it's not in my library. That's right, because it's not, I was just telling you how it's different than when it's free. So let's do a couple back clicks. Okay, I can also download it from here since it's free, and it'll show up. There's my downloads up here. So it's downloaded there, and it'll be in my download folder then, which has a lot of stuff in it because I'm very bad at keeping it cleaned out. All right, but what if it's not one that's like just set as free and it's, a special deal for like 3 days or something? I might actually have something like that set up for you. Let's see, I'm going to put the whole thing in there. I should have gone to, no, actually, changing my mind in the middle. Profile. Now I'm going to go to Leanie Brown, because it'll be easy to find her quickly. And I'm going to scroll down. Did I already pass it? I did. So here's the free one with quill and ink. You can see my circling it there. You can get that one free just like I showed you with the Annalie book that I just did. And if I scroll down, there we go. And then Love. This one is free right now because I put a coupon code on it because I wanted to show you how that worked. It's only until May 1st, so today and tomorrow, the coupon code will be applied automatically. It's not a private one. Anyone could find it and get it for free. Sometimes I give out private coupon codes too, and then you would have to have the code in order to type it in and get the book at either 100% off, 50% off, whatever the percentage is, or whatever the price is that I set for it. So I have some options in that area. Okay, so I'm going to click Buy with Coupon. So there it is. It says it's regularly $3.99, $0 right now. I could remove the coupon and pay for it. I don't know why I would want to do that. So then I just have to complete, here's the total down here, and you can click either one of these You see it shows you up here that you have one thing in your cart. Purchase my ebook. Okay, now I can go back to my, just checkout's complete. View your purchase record, explore more great books, visit your library. That's what I'm clicking there. And now that book will be in my library. If I click on it here, I can email the EPUB to myself, which I might do. Yeah, I think I will do. You have to click one of those. I don't remember if you, yeah. I always click that to make sure that it's actually been delivered. So now if I go back over here, it should show me, yeah, I have one more new message from them. So I'll show that. Then I can add that to my drive. I'm going to organize it and put it into my Smashwords books. And then I can download it. And again, it popped up here if you saw that. So now I have it in my downloads folder, which I will take it from there and put it into my Smashwords folder. Let me just open my Smashwords folder for now. And all my stuff over here. Downloads. Let's open that in a new window. So I have window and window, and it should show all this, I think. Okay, so, I have a few things that I've gotten. So let's go Don't Tell My Heart. And then Love. I should have clicked on all of them all at the same time, what is it? Control. No, Shift. It would probably be Shift or Control, depending on when they are. So now I have them all in my folder here. I have a bunch of books there. And what can I do with those books? Well, there are a couple of things that I can do with those books, because obviously you have to have a way to read them. Otherwise, it just, why bother, right? I'll show you how I do it on my computer if I want to read it. I can't really show you too much on my phone because I can't share the screen there very well, but I'll see what I can do. I have Kobo, a Kobo app on my computer. You might have some other reading app that reads EPUBs, but what I have is Kobo. So it's very easy to do on my computer, and the Kobo app is free for your phone. It's free for your computer. There's a little, bring it through the door is what I always think of it as a door. This little symbol way down here in the corner on the right hand side. I'm going to click that, and it's going to give me some options. Like, where do you want to find this book? Except it doesn't run as smoothly as I would like it to. So let's just wait for a minute and see if it's not moving. All right, well, thank you so much for that, Kobo. Let's see if nope. And now it's jamming up my whole computer screen. There we go. It was working fine earlier, and now it's like it knows and it gets nervous or something. Just trying again to see if it works. No, I should have left them in my download file. Then I could have gotten it more easily. All right, anyway, while that is doing that, if you the reason that I put them also in my Google Drive is if I go to Google Drive on my phone, there we go. I've got the Smashwords book folder opened up on my phone right now. And that's still not closing on my screen. All right, so now if I want to open, let's see which one. Don't Tell My Heart It Can Heal. So I'll click on that, and it gives me two options. I have two options on my phone for how I can open these. I've got the Overdrive app, and I've also got Google Play Books. So I can just tap on Upload to Google Play Books. And there it is. It's not quite finished yet. It's still processing. Okay, there, it's finished. And I should be able to open it. Okay. I think I didn't wait long enough or something. Yeah, that's probably what I did, because I get impatient. I want things to happen quickly. And Kobo is still tying up my computer. That is not what I wanted. Okay, so then once I get in there, it's just like any other reader. You can read through there. The other way that I wanted to show you, oh, finally. Okay, let's just close that. I can go to Gmail, or whatever your email service provider is, and you can compose a letter to, I had it copied before. Do I still have it? No, I don't. That's the, you can put your address to your computer. If you want to read on your Kindle, you can put your Kindle address in there, and then you can attach the file, which is why it's in the, so if I wanted to send any of these, I would just click one of them. It would attach to here and I could send it. And I just need to have that email to send to your Kindle. These are the only ways that I know how to do it. So if you have other ways and other readers, that's awesome. I don't know how to do them. I can show you though. Kindle devices and content. That's what I usually use. Manage your device, content, and account. Okay, so we go over, you see it over here on the side, devices and content. And then if you go to your devices page, this will list all your books. And did you know you can look through here to see if there are any updates of books, and you can update them through there too. Something to remember. And you can go over to your devices page. I'll just do this quickly. I have the app on, this is my 9th Android device. And there is a email address there. And I can copy that email address, bring it over, put it in the recipient place, attach my file, send it, and then go to my Kindle, and I should be able to find it there. I've Kindle on my computer too, so I could scroll through there and I could find it on my computer. But I don't usually read on my computer. I read on either on my phone or my tablet. So I think that is all that I had to share with you about how to do the Smashwords. Getting a book from there gives you a little bit of an idea how to do it. If you have other devices and if you've used Smashwords before, I don't buy a lot of things on Smashwords, so I'm not as familiar with it. Maybe I should start buying more things on Smashwords, because then I would get to actually keep them. That might be a good idea. But then there are some books that are only on Kindle, so I guess that's why I tend to use Kindle more often. But I don't have Kindle Unlimited. I don't subscribe to that at present. I've tried it. I may try it again now that my brain is getting less foggy from the long COVID and it's doing better. It might actually be worth it then if I find a series I want to read or something. Okay, there was something else I was going to say. Oh yes, Kindle Unlimited. I am in the process of taking my books out of Kindle Unlimited, and that is why I wanted to especially go through this Smashwords because I still want to be able to offer occasional, like 5-day freebies that you can do when you're in Kindle Unlimited. They give you the option to make a book free for a certain length of time, up to 5 days. Or you can do that once every 90 days. And I've always tried to have some freebies at various points because I know not everybody can afford to buy books. And it's a good way for me to find new readers too, because it's a good way for them to try out one of my books and see if they like the way that I write and the types of stories that I put out, because I know they're not the same as everybody else. So that is why I wanted to be able to show you how the coupon works, because some of the ways that I will be doing that in the future, when there's no longer Kindle Unlimited to make a book free, it'll be on Smashwords that'll be free because of the coupon way of doing it. So that's another reason why I wanted to show you this. The other types of ways that I'll be doing is like what I have with the Don't Tell My Heart It Can Heal, which is the Annalie book, and with Quill and Ink, which is my Leanie Brown book that is free until May 12th. Those type of books are free everywhere on every platform, and they take a lot more work to get set up because you cannot, on every platform except for Amazon, I can just set it up. This is the date I want it to be free. This is the date I want it to go back to full price. But on Amazon, I have to wait until it's free, and then I have to make a price match request. And if they decide they want to match it, usually they do. If they decide they want to match it, they can match it, and then hopefully it stays at free during that time. But I'm in Canada, and so often the price will revert to full price, even though it's free everywhere else. I don't know why Amazon does that, but they do, and that's just the way it is. But I also know that if it's free everywhere else, I can get it at Kobo if I want. So it's not horrible unless it's one of those books that's only on Kindle. Then it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But anyway, that's the way it goes. All right, so that is it for today. Just wanted to show you how you can get these books. You can keep them. You can move them from one device to another device. Another thing that I have on my phone, it's called 11 Reader. So if I have a book in my Google Drive, I can link that to 11 Reader, and I can choose voice, and I could have it read to me by an AI voice, but a digital voice, if I wanted to. So there is that option that is good for people who are just busy, can't always sit and read. Maybe you like to read while you're listen, I should say, while you're working out or doing the dishes or feeding the baby or walking the dog, or maybe you have some eye issues. Maybe you've had a cataract surgery, or you are losing vision, or you never had vision. There are ways that can help. And if you can get the book from here, or have somebody help you get the book from here, you may need help, I don't know. You could also listen to these books through 11 Reader, which 11 Labs is the one behind 11 Reader. And if you've listened to any of my books over on YouTube, you will know that I use 11 Labs. Christopher is the name of the voice that I use from 11 Labs. He is a real person who has offered his voice on 11 Labs. In fact, there's another, I can't remember the name, Benedict, I think, that is another version of his voice, just a little bit lower, not at the same tone, I guess. I can't think of the word right now. So it's a real person, gets paid when I use his voice. So, but he doesn't have to actually sit down and do the reading himself. His voice does it. His voice clone does it. Anyway, that is it for today. If you want to get And Then Love for free, you can do that before tomorrow. Before tomorrow ends, I should say. And that is the first book in the Willow Hall romance series. And I am in the process of moving those books onto all the platforms right now. If you look down here, there's one more, The Tenant's Guest, that's there. Next week, I'll have book 3 and then book 4 the week after. I'm trying to get at least one book a week done. Maybe I'll get lucky and have time to do 2 books a week, but I kind of doubt it. So you should be able to find it here, the whole series here soon. And if you are a subscription reader, it will be in Everand and Kobo Plus as well. And eventually, hopefully, it'll show up in Hoopla and some other library services as well. Let me just show you that really quick. See if I can. This was not planned at all. It's not on my sheet for what I'm supposed to talk about at all. Okay, I use Draft to Digital to publish things to everywhere except Kobo and Amazon. I do those directly, but everywhere else like Apple and Nook and things, it goes through here. So I'll just show you all the places that it will. See, it tells me there's an active Smashwords coupon, so don't change your price. This is where I can set up my promotions. And these are the 2 that have not processed yet, Overdrive and Hoopla. And when they say long processing times on Hoopla, that is not an exaggeration, because some books I've submitted to them like 2 years ago and they still aren't there. So that's why I say maybe eventually it'll be on Hoopla. We'll see. But these are all the other places where it is right now. Barnes & Noble, Apple, Everand, Tolino, Cloud Library, Baker & Taylor, Odillo, I'm assuming that's how you say that, Vivlio, Borrowbox, Smashwords, Gardeners, Palace Marketplace, Fable, then of course Kobo and Amazon. And on Kobo, it's in the Kobo Plus program as well, so it is part of their subscription service. All right, now for real. I mean, it's like the 3rd time that I've said it, but that is it for today. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I hope this wasn't too rambly and too unorganized, and that you learned something and that you'll take advantage of getting that free book. I will make sure I put links in the description box here on YouTube. I will probably try to include those also in the places where I share this video, so on my blog, on Patreon, and on Substack. If you want to support me without spending a penny, make sure you click the subscribe button. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can get monetized on YouTube, and then they'll give me a little bit of money for ads that run on these videos. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. That helps with getting the videos out into the algorithm. If you would like to support me on a monthly basis, you can come over to Patreon, and starting at $2 American, or USD, I should say, you can sign up as a patron there, and there are a lot of perks that come with that, including a free book every month, which is why I did the eBooks to Keep Part 1, which was about Patreon. All right, until next time, happy reading.